Welcome to the Butts to Seats podcast, special For Working Legs edition.
Jesus Christ.
It's episode number 155. We're talking about Sin today. And
finally. I feel like we've been talking about this pay-per-view for years.
And we've noted it before, but the funniest thing is you don't even see it.
You see enough. You see enough.
I'm Nick alongside Emily.
I'm here.
Emily, how are your legs today?
You know, they're nimble today. I'm very happy to have two working femurs.
Must be nice.
Must be, isn't it?
Emily, what is it we do here?
Nick, we take a week-by-week look at the slow but inevitable downfall of WCW through the late 90s and now early 2000s.
Yeah, this is the third to last pay-per-view of the WCW.
The WCW. Yeah, it is officially 2001. It is January still, right?
Yes.
So we are inching towards the end here.
Yeah, I didn't realize how localized this company is about to become because, like I said, we're talking about Sin today, which took place on January 14th, 2001 in Indianapolis, Indiana. And this is like the furthest northwest they go for the last 3 months.
I mean, limit the travel cost, I guess.
They're here in Baltimore. It's like the most north they go.
I think the Indianapolis is more north than Baltimore.
Yeah, it's the lateral kind of thing. I think you're right. The show had 6,600 attendance, 4,600 paid, so...
That's actually not the worst ratio we've seen. It's a small audience, but like, more than half paid.
And in terms of numbers looking up, this show did 80,000 buys, which still not great.
That's not great.
But it's up 30,000 from Starrcade.
Yikes. This is up. Why did anyone buy this show?
I don't know. Starrcade just had nobody interested.
We were talking about the quote unquote build to this episode. There was so little built for this show. Like, what are you purchasing?
Who's the mystery man?
Who cares? Like, they didn't even really build that correctly.
For scale, Sold Out 1998, which would have been the January pay-per-view 2 years ago, did 330,000 buys.
Jeez.
So.
Yeah, we're not doing great.
In terms of backstage notes, I'm actually going to skip this because there's some stuff, but we'll just save it for tomorrow's Nitro.
Yeah, because I feel like this next Nitro is going to be really load-bearing Nitro because I know we're going to see the breakage many times. I don't know that I'll be watching it many times.
Load-bearing, more like weight-bearing.
On one leg.
I do have a weather report, though, and turns out there's going to be thunder.
What?
I kind of botched that a little bit, didn't I? Yeah, well.
It's fine. It's funny because it's actually raining right now while we're watching.
So this weather report will be shorter than the last one, luckily, because it's just one Thunder this time. So on Thunder, Sergeant AWOL and Corporal Cajun can't wrestle until they do a blood test. So the Thrillers knock them out.
Why do they need to do a blood test?
It's state commission. Also, they used ether to knock them out.
There's never been a talk of a blood test prior to a match.
I don't know.
Never once.
Don't skip over the ether.
What the fuck is ether?
We've been over this. It's just it's like a knockout gas kind of thing.
Okay.
In this scenario, at least.
Does it affect their blood?
They can't take the test because they're unconscious.
Listen, I've watched a lot of
Emily,
doctors. They can steal blood. Steal the blood.
So it was going to be a 6-man tag of the MIA versus the Thrillers, and since AWOL and Cajun can't wrestle, DDP and Nash fill in. It's like,
they do.
That's a big upgrade.
Yes.
Elsewhere in the show, Chronic are pissed at Totally Buff because, if you remember, Lex Luger just randomly attacked Bryan Adams.
Vaguely?
It happened, like, in a split second, and we're like, why did that happen?
Okay.
And it's just because we want to turn Chronic face again.
Okay. I mean, Lex Luger as a character has been making zero sense to me recently. Chronic, I don't fucking care enough to think about their characterization.
Goldberg accidentally spears Bryan Adams during their match, but that does not come up on this show. In one of those blink and you miss it type moments, Mean Gene might have mob connections and threatens to call his guys from Jersey to break Sean Stasiak's legs.
You know, of anybody in this company, I would believe that Mean Gene Okerlund has a mob connection.
Not Big Vito?
I think Big Vito thinks he has a mob connection, but he's like a goon. Like, he's the guy that the actual mobsters are like, yeah, go do this little task. Sure, get out of my fucking way. Gene is like in the leadership of a mafia.
Vito has the vibe of the guy who goes, what are you going to do? Shoot me? Gets shot.
Exactly. Gene is the guy that tells someone to shoot him.
In a later match, Meng just overcomes Twin Magic from the Harris Boys.
Well, because it's not Twin Magic. They look very different. They do. It's like
They
Nikki
are
and Brie
twins.
Bella trying to do twin magic today. It's not twin magic.
Well, point being, they do the cheating spot and Meng's just like, nope, I'm fine, win.
Yeah.
Glacier is still coming soon.
He's still coming soon. We haven't seen him yet.
We're running out of soon.
Yeah, I was going to say, when?
Miss Jones is contractually kidnapped because her contract is to be the commissioner's assistant, and because Mike Sanders is the commissioner. It's also like, oh, she's going to be in my corner at the pay-per-view. No.
It wouldn't be WCW without a little bit of kidnapping.
And then Scott Steiner versus Sid Vicious is for the title in the main event, and it ends in a DQ when the Mystery Man comes in and hits Sid before he can powerbomb Steiner. It's like, oh, swerve, he's going to be a heel. Oh, no, double swerve. The Mystery Man is revealed to be Jeff Jarrett. And then the real one appears with Ric Flair on the ramp, still masked.
So
just to really spell it
everybody
out.
is Mystery
Yeah.
Man.
To really spell out, hey, Jeff Jarrett is not the surprise.
Are you sure about that? Would you say that the surprise is a surprise?
I mean, who would have seen it coming?
Yeah, but that's not a good thing.
It's like Pat McAfee being the guy on the phone.
Shut up. Oh, the more I think about that, the more I don't like it.
I understand the irony of what I'm going to say here, but citing do something for the Attitude Era fans. Brother, that was 25 years ago. Mm-hmm. Let it go.
You gotta let it go.
And now back to Sin, a show of 25 years old.
But our whole thing is reviewing the past. Their whole thing is trying to move forward while having member berries of the past. This is the past.
But that's it for Thunder. I got nothing else before we get into the main show.
Let's do it. I'm still very proud of myself for remembering this because I still remember, we've talked about this a couple times, I still remember coming across this injury in a, like, YouTube video. And I say injury, everybody knows we're talking about it on Sin, I assume. And I remember making note of it because, like, I try not to watch the WCW stuff in the videos, but I remember coming across it and telling Nick what I found, and he's like, oh, we're not going to see that for years. You'll forget.
Yeah, Emily, what you're describing is called unresolved trauma?
I was going to say it's trauma, yeah. It's a trauma response.
When the show starts, we get an opening package focusing on the 7 deadly sins. And I did note who they showed after listing each sin to see how well does it fit.
I remember not thinking that these fit well, so
some of them did. Envy was the Natural Born Thrillers. Mm-hmm. I get that.
That makes sense, sure.
Greed, totally buff.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Wrath, Goldberg, which it's like, wait, yeah, that's a sin. Don't try to like tie that into being a cool, fun thing.
Well.
Pride is the Insiders, and frankly, I thought one of the other sins fit Kevin Nash more.
Sloth.
Yep. Because for Sloth, you get Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, see, that one doesn't make any sense.
Gluttony is Sid, and I'm like, what?
He's not a glutton. A glutton for punishment, maybe?
He's a glutton for softball. That's what he's a glutton for.
A glutton for bones that still are intact. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. We're recording this before WrestleMania, but after he got announced to go into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah. We'll see what that induction looks like.
If anything.
If anything.
It might just be, here's the legacy people, and it's a little video package.
Yeah, I just have a hard time believing that his family will be there. I know for at least his son, they're not on good terms. Or they weren't on good terms.
And then the final Sid, definitely the most fitting. Lust is Scott Steiner.
Yes, that makes sense. Okay, I guess most of them make sense. Just the pride and the sloth made no sense. I don't understand how you got Jeff Jarrett as like a lazy person. He's trying to do everything everywhere all at once. They made a whole movie about it.
We then get the opening pyro, and Tony Schiavone says it's a new era in WCW.
Oh, jeez.
It's a new era. WCW is going on Netflix, except it's not because you can't find... Actually, the show might be on YouTube. It's the Nitros that aren't anywhere.
I don't think Sin is on YouTube because I looked for it when we were watching this together.
Yeah, so this is Lost Media. Great. Love it. Streaming's so good.
Streaming's the future, Nick. What do you mean?
And on commentary tonight, it's just Tony Schiavone and Scott Hudson, which I think just might be the norm going forward.
I'm okay with that. But the thing is, with these two on commentary, they're so entirely forgettable that there's no, did you hear what they said on commentary? I don't have any notes. They're just kind of there.
Yeah, I also don't know if he's doing it of his own free will or kind of being told to. But Scott Hudson is down the middle for the most part in the show.
Yeah.
But every now and again, just to, help the story or play devil's advocate, he just has, a weird, heel commentator line. It's really sporadic. It's not like he is the heel commentator, but he's a few lines where there was a heel commentator. They'd be the one saying that.
I don't know. I have no notes about it. Like, it was also, it felt like commentary was turned down a little bit. Like, it really blended in with the crowd noise for me.
Yeah, I mean, production's always all over the place.
Yeah.
I miss fun sets because the show starts. It's just the Nitro set.
It's just a stage. There is no set.
Which was the Thunder set.
There's no set.
It's just the big screen.
Yeah, it's just big screen, big stage. The end.
But our first match of the night, it's Shane Helms versus Chavo Guerrero for the Cruiserweight title.
Hell yeah.
Before Helms comes out, he asks Shannon Moore to stay behind as he wants to do this on his own. We do get clips setting up the story of this match. The clips completely ignore the weird, if I lose this belt, you don't get your title shot.
Yeah, I remember in last episode, Chavo being really expository. Like, really laying it out there for everyone to understand the narrative. I mean, I guess that wasn't being written for him.
I guess technically, because it didn't happen, it's not an important bit of the story.
Yeah, probably. He tried, though. Bless him, did he try.
So the two chain wrestle to start, and Helms tries for an armbar, but Chavo gets to the ropes repeatedly. Chavo hits chops, then runs into a pair of arm drags. Helms then hits a sloppy head scissors, and hits a fireman's carry face crusher. We get some decent back and forth here, but I didn't think anything too special early on, until Chavo hits an Alabama slam and then a stomp to the balls. Chavo throws Helms to the outside, over the top rope, and commentary treats this as devastating.
They're really driving home that Chavo is the heel in this match. Like, it is smack you in the face obvious. There is no nuance here.
But the crowd is kind of cheering Chavo, too.
You know, who the fuck knows? Because, you've even been saying, 3 Count are also a heel faction.
Well, they're faces now.
Kinda. They're still shitty. It's that weird heel face dynamic thing. They're really trying to shove it in your face that Chavo is the bad guy, but people have been cheering Chavo in the past, so it's how do I know? I feel like the more we watch this show, the less I understand wrestling. Does that make sense?
A little bit.
The more we watch Nitro and the further down this line we get, the less I understand psychology of wrestling.
Yeah, it doesn't help that there just aren't clear moments of things happening for the most part. I mean, even the face turn we get later in the show, I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't I
guess it's a face turn.
Yeah, but they get paid, so yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Chavo hits a drop kick and we slow things down with a chin lock. Helms counters a few suplex attempts and then hits an atomic drop and a reverse neck breaker. I only realized in hindsight that actually might have been Chavo going for his finisher. The crowd did not bite on it.
No, not at all. But again, the crowd, do they even know what's going on?
We get double down spot, and the count gets to 8 before someone attempts a pin and actually stops the count, because they were not getting up.
Stop the count.
Helms hits an X-Plex for a 2, and then a sugar smack super kick. Chavo dumps Helms to the floor, then hits a diving body splash to the outside. Helms keeps blocking a brain buster, then throws Chavo to the floor for a diving crossbody. Helms hits a diving sunset flip, which is a spot that we have different feelings on. I think it's the most unnecessary move in wrestling.
I think it looks really cool. And when it's done well, it looks so good.
Here's the thing. The dive looks cool.
Yeah.
But then, you have to, kind of stop to pull him over. So the dive doesn't do anything.
It makes it look cool.
Hate the twirl.
I think this is just more and more. I am something shiny with wrestling. I don't care that it doesn't have anything to do with the actual inertia of the move. It looks cool. I like it.
Helms calls for the vertebreaker, but it gets countered, so he hits a Nightmare on Helm Street and wants a second one, but Chavo counters and runs Helms into the corner for a tornado DDT attempt. Helms lands on his feet, and they trade counters back and forth until Chavo hits a brainbuster and pins Helms.
For real, yeah.
Oh, shit. I think both of us just assumed Shane Helms was kind of winning the title here.
Yeah, I kind of did.
I thought this was an pretty good match somewhere in there.
I said it was a slow burn, but unremarkable.
I thought these guys did put in a good effort, though. No shame to them on that.
It wasn't bad. It was just unremarkable.
All that said, though, this was a good opener.
It was a fine opener. Yeah.
Commentary chats the Goldberg match and inadvertently shits on Sarge for not being on pay-per-view before. They're like, oh, man. They're treating it like he's not a wrestler. And
right.
I'm like, he's the trainer. He should know something. But he was on pay-per-view before, minus World War III's. Oh. He was on Starrcade 1991, so it's been about 9 years.
It's been a bit. That's not a show we watch. I don't know that we'll ever go back and watch all the Starcades.
Yeah, I remember I wanted to at one point, and then I didn't. Starcade 94, and I went, I'm good.
That's enough.
Commentary then chat the Mystery Man and main event, and they throw to a clip from earlier today of Mike Tenay approaching Ric Flair's limo and asking about the Mystery Man. Flair doesn't want to say who it is and won't give any hints. So, cool.
All he says is this mystery opponent is going to rock Scott Steiner's world. To which I said, kinky.
We then get Mean Gene with Big Vito and Johnny the Bull, the Paisans.
No, with the Mamalukes. Wait, vice versa.
They did it the other way, yeah.
In my head, you're the Mamalukes. Paisans is nothing.
Vito is shadowboxing, as he does.
And then Vito starts talking about how Reno took his guys and took his moves, took his girl.
Yes, he took away his family, which commentary refutes later. He stole his car. He maybe robbed his house.
Jesus
or
Christ.
can, and he stole his girl, but it doesn't matter because he's going to wind up on top.
To which I say, I understand that the written narrative is that Marie is Reno and Vito's sister. That is the written narrative. Do Reno and Vito know that? I think Vito thinks Marie was his girlfriend who Reno stole from him. That makes sense.
But she's
Them
not
being
here.
siblings
That's
makes
also
no
not a thing
sense.
that happened.
But it kind of is because Marie went on to be on Reno's side.
She managed both of them.
Not at the same time.
Yeah, the tag match at Starrcade.
They were in the same tag team. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
But also, he leaves Marie behind. So I don't know. That said, Johnny the Bull is banned from ringside because Mike Sanders said so. Gene slipped us in. Well, our next match is Big Vito versus Reno. And you know who's really into this story?
Who?
Commentary. You know who's also writing this story as the match is going?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that the story is coming together as these matches happen, but no one's telling the wrestlers.
Yeah.
Reno and Vito have no idea what their familial connections actually are.
Scott Hudson and Tony Schiavone have a fucking one-act play effectively
really do.
on commentary here.
Oh my
Just going
God.
like, here's the whole story of Reno and Vito. We didn't see any of this on TV, so take our word for it.
It's like they're just like improv riffing off of each other.
At one point, Scott Hudson notes the family is rooting for Vito, despite
Reno, I guess.
despite Vito's promo earlier that Reno took his family.
That's a good point.
And Marie has removed herself from the situation. That's the official verbiage.
Which means she broke up with both of them. She's not their sister. I'm sorry, it's not. That's not it.
We're never gonna, but we still need to go back and see if she is part of the family during the wedding.
Oh, we should. Honestly, that'd be so hard to go back and find now because we don't have do we have those episodes downloaded?
I can find them, but
okay.
I think one of us gave it best bit, so it'll be easier to find that way.
That's true.
We might have both given it best bit. I think it was a
Honestly,
pretty bad
it was a
nitro.
great segment.
I think it was a bad nitro too.
But it was also a great segment.
Anyway, match starts. The two throw hands. Reno hits a power slam and a knee drop. Vito hits a clothesline. His commentary just keeps adding more lore. Vito puts Reno on the top rope.
They're talking about making up fights in high school and like shoving each other into lockers. And apparently they went to the beach and wrestled on the sand. Like they really are just making this shit up as they go.
He suplexed him into the ocean.
Through the 7-layer dip.
He suplexed him right into a pool filled with 7-layer dip. Vito hits a trio of right hands before superplex. Vito hits an enziguri and a back suplex, but Reno dodges Vito, charging in the corner, sending him into the ring post. Reno throws Vito around ringside and just hits strikes. They trade more punches in the ring until a clothesline from Reno. They get confused on either an Irish whip or an arm wrench because they're kind of just like dancing around each other while holding hands.
This is how they used to wrestle in high school. Don't you know? Weren't you listening to the lore?
My next note is just nothing fancy here, folks.
Nope.
Mafia kick from Vito. Both men are down for an 8 count. Like, we saw that spot earlier. We hit the spot a lot today.
Yeah. It's because they didn't fully choreograph any of these matches, and they're just like, shit, eat 7 or 8 seconds.
Vito starts a bit of a comeback and hits an arm lock overhead belly to belly before a diving elbow drop, apparently called the Big Vito Special.
Sure it is. That sounds like a sub that you get from the shop down the street. That is a sub I get. That is a sub at Jersey Mike's. No, at Jimmy John's. It's a Jimmy John's. The Italian sub is the Big Vito. I can't believe I never put that together. It is a sub. Oh my god. I'm going to scream.
Reno hits a real shitty dropkick and both men are gassed. Vito counters a roll of the dice with some sort of overhead suplex. Reno counters a Python plant, then hits an exploder suplex. And after trading more punches, Reno counters a suplex into a roll of the dice for the win.
This was not great.
Contrary to my notes, I thought the match was okay.
Really?
In that, here's like, okay, in that exact tone and read of like, it was a match.
Yeah.
Things happened.
Inarguably, this was a match.
Honestly, this one might be worth it for listening to commentary.
Yeah, this is how you write a wrestling story, quote unquote.
Yeah. They also did
peer into the process.
Try to show some fire early on, but just ended up too winded.
Yeah,
like,
these men get gassed quick.
Yeah, nothing fancy here, folks.
No.
You will long for this match, though, at one point in the show.
You're right. I mean, we're kind of in that era of every show has one match that it's like, no, that was the good one. I don't know that this is that one for this show.
No.
But, like, we're getting... It's coming fewer and further between.
We didn't see Mike Sanders paying off Bryan Adams in a dark room.
It's so dark that it feels like they're trying to hide somebody's identity.
I think it's because Brian Clark comes in and they didn't want it to be obvious, like, why? Oh, he would have seen him. But they haggle and argue first. Brian Clark approaches after Sanders leaves, and apparently he's already accepted a better offer to help someone tonight. So, more on this later.
Cool.
Our next match, it's a special bonus match just for you.
Oh, thanks.
It's Noble and Courageous versus the Young Dragons with Leia Meow.
Thank you.
Nothing.
This is actually a great bonus match. I'll take this.
Nothing on the line here, though.
You know what? I'll take it.
It's still just like, we can't have a show without these guys wrestling each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Emily, I'm going to go briefly back. How many pay-per-views do you think it's been where some combination of 3 Count and the Young Dragons did not face each other?
I think it's they have wrestled each other in the last 4 pay-per-views.
Oh, apparently it's more recent. They did not wrestle on Halloween Havoc.
Oh, wow, okay.
Which I remember noting was a really bad show. I wonder if that's partially why.
That would make sense.
Oh, and they weren't on Fall Brawl either, so maybe it's just been going on TV for a very long time.
It's the go-to filler match on TV. It just feels like they're constantly at each other. And I'm not mad about it. Like, they're good. I like watching them.
It's just like, hey, spread the wealth.
Yeah, but what wealth?
Okay, we're not crazy. I found evidence of a 3 Count versus Young Dragons match in March.
Of last year?
Yes. On Nitro.
Oh, okay. So this has been going for fucking ever.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't crazy. I'm like, this is a long fucking feud.
Yeah.
That they literally had to create a new team. That way it'd feel a little different.
Yeah.
Anyway, match starts. Kaz and Courageous awkwardly trade strikes, but they eventually find their way after a second. Kaz hits a wheelbarrow German suplex, then a head scissors, and both dragons dropkick Noble and Courageous to the floor, then hit stereo springboard moonsault presses. Yang and Noble come in and trade high-flying counters until Noble body scissors Yang to the floor. Courageous tries to superplex Kaz, but he counters with a front-falling suplex, then tries for a dive, but is hit with a dropkick mid-air. Noble and Courageous hit a side slam diving leg drop combo without tagging. Courageous catches Kaz can.
You do set yourselves up for failure sometimes.
He hits a front slam before some double teaming. Noble hits a back suplex, then a running forearm and a German suplex. Courageous tags back in, hits a press slam into a spinning spine buster, then a power slam, and then slips on a springboard moonsault attempt, but he does get enough rotation to not neck himself. Noble denies Kaz a tag, but Kaz rolls through a sunset flip and just kicks the crap out of Noble's head. Like Tajiri style, kind of.
Oh, yeah. I literally said he kicks the fuck out of his head.
Yang gets the hot tag and he cleans house, including a Uranagi, dragon screw, and running up Courageous' body in the corner before a 10-punch spot, but he's eventually slowed with a bridging German suplex from Jamie Noble. Courageous hits a springboard crossbody to the floor on Kaz. Noble tries a top rope Frankensteiner, but Yang counters and hits a top rope powerbomb. Courageous hits a neck breaker and then suddenly hits a 450 splash.
Oh my god, and it was tight.
Yeah, we're like, what? Oh, shit. I haven't seen one of those in a while, considering Hoovy's not in the card anymore.
Right, ugh.
Kaz Hayashi hits a slingshot DDT and then is hit with a tombstone pile driver. Yang misses a Yang time, and Noble goes for a suplex, but Yang brings him down with an inside cradle for the surprise win.
Yeah, that happened really quick, too.
Even commentary is like, after all that, an inside cradle? And I'm like, I kind of like that, but...
I did too. It was like a sneaky end.
Post-match, Noble and Courageous stomp the Dragons, cementing that I guess they're heels now.
I guess
wet cementing.
Wet cementing. Ew. Don't call it wet.
Like it hasn't dried yet, Emily.
Don't call it wet.
I liked this one a lot.
Oh, me too. This is definitely the best match on the card. Like, no competition.
Going back to the finish, the inside cradle was funny because it's like, what spot can you do that'll one-up the other stuff you've done in this match?
Right.
It's like, just don't.
Just don't.
We then go backstage. Totally Buff Arai in a comedically small car.
Can we talk about how many times Lex says the word Daddio in this promo? It is no fewer than 5 times. Daddio. There is one other person in this conversation. Lex Luger calls Buff Bagwell Daddio no fewer than 5 times. It's insane. It's too much.
So the two just talk openly and basically to camera about their evil plot.
Mike Awesome never said Daddio as that 70s guy. I feel like that is more akin to that character calling guys Daddio. Why the fuck is Lex calling people Daddio?
Their evil plot is...
to call everyone Daddio?
They're going to have somebody run down and get Goldberg DQ'd.
Ooh, devious. Never been thought of before.
Deviousness Alpha and Deviousness Bravo.
Stupid.
We're going to see the segment again later. Just
and he's
in
gonna
full.
Say Daddio more times.
Our next match... Fuck me. It is Mike Sanders versus Ernest the Cat Miller with Miss Jones. And the commissionership and Miss Jones are on the line.
How did I already forget about this match?
Because it's forgettable.
It's nothing. It's stupid. It's bad. It shouldn't be happening.
Mike Sanders has a mic and draws out his 5-line promo like he does every week. Sanders says he wants to keep the job for the pay and reiterates the whole stipulation. And despite Miss Jones's kidnapping, she comes out with the cat.
Because she wasn't actually kidnapped. They didn't even do the kidnapping right. The one thing that WCW has going for it is they know how to kidnap a woman. And they fucked this one. They messed this one up.
Out of context.
Out of context, that's a crazy
Because you also said, and they fucked this one.
They screwed this kidnapping up. And that's all WCW is good at, is kidnapping women. Look at Liz. That woman has been kidnapped so many times.
So the cat has a mic and says he's going to win for all these people here, and he's going to send WCW back to the top.
Sure.
You know your company's not doing well. I know Ric Flair is guilty of this too. When you keep talking about, business is shit right now, isn't it?
We're going to take it back to the top.
You are the authority. That was 2019 when they went, it's all Baron Corbin's fault.
I don't think it was.
I mean, he was a problem, but he wasn't booking the show for real.
So I think it was Scott Hudson on commentary. I think he says the cat looks dangerous as he was coming out. This man is in a leopard print vest and no shoes. What about him is danger?
No shoes on him, breaking his mother's heart.
Breaking my heart. Like, if this is what Scott Hudson thinks is dangerous, never take that man out of his house.
So the match kind of starts. Sanders and Kat just stall for crowd reaction, likely because they know this match is not going to be good.
Nothing's going to happen, no.
Sanders attacks Kat from behind, and commentary is just waiting for Chronic. They're like, yeah, okay, well.
We know that they're coming. They got paid.
Sanders chokes the cat on the mat, and then in the corner, just around him doing some strikes.
I literally have a quote from Nick from watching this match.
Does it do something, you schnorrs?
Yes. Because I've never heard you say the word schnorrs before. Do something, you schnorrs. The fuck does a schnorr?
Cat hits punches, so Sanders powders, and then WCW's Miller. Cat almost fires up, but Sanders rakes the eyes. Cat hits a kicking combo, and then a 10-punch spot. Sanders low blows Cat, and then kicks him across the chest. Cat powers up out of a hole, denies an aloha with his crotch chops. I'm like, still not your thing, dude.
No.
He starts his comeback. Sanders begs off and dumps Cat to the floor. Mike Sanders grabs a chair, but Miss Jones kind of stops him before kicking him, and then chases Sanders around with the chair, but she's holding it the wrong way. I'm like, oh no.
It's kind of showing how she's not going to do anything with that chair. The way that she's holding it and running it around.
Mark Jindrak and Sean Stasiak then pull the cat out of the ring to attack him. But Chronic comes down to stop them. Then they grab Mike Sanders. Don't really do anything to him, but they shove money in his mouth. Like, he's just paralyzed by this.
Yeah, apparently the money was laced with some paralysis drug.
Oh, ether, That's
ether,
fine.
of course.
I also laughed at Mike Sanders clearly seeing Bryan Adams getting in the ring and having to go, turn around.
What?
So the cat then hits a feliner for the win. Honestly, my guess is why they didn't have Chronic hit Mike Sanders is they didn't want like a really screwy, like, you shouldn't feel bad for Mike Sanders here.
I suppose.
And if he's getting triple teamed by Chronic and the cat, it's like, all right, it makes him look kind of sympathetic.
I don't think so.
The cat wins. He is now commissioner, and he does the cape spot, which is really drawn out. Like he is.
It really is.
He's really grown quite weary.
So weary. All that can bring him back is the cape. Of course, Miss Jones gets into newly not kidnapped and does her little 2 moves that she does in the ring.
Yeah, this was a means to an end. The match is very much nothing, but
I'm glad that the match is over. I'm just glad the story is over. It's probably not. Like, Lord knows that Mike Sanders is going to come back on Nitro and be like, it was all a fraud.
Emily, you want to hear something great?
I'm going to die.
This is the last Mike Sanders match in the podcast.
Hell yeah!
I can't guarantee he's not going to be talking, but he wrestles on Thunder.
God.
He does not wrestle on Nitro going forward.
This is his last match, but it's not his last showing.
I don't know when he's done.
Oh God, I hope soon. They're dropping like flies right now, but this one can drop. Go do Jesus wrestling with Vince Russo.
Oh, and I forget if I noted last time, we don't have any more Harris Boys matches either.
You didn't tell me that. That's great news. Who's still here come tomorrow?
This show has 6 people's last match or appearance.
Jesus Christ. We still have 2.5 months of company left. Who's still here come tomorrow?
Oh, by the way, we do have another David Flair appearance before the end.
No.
He doesn't wrestle, but he appears.
God, we're scraping that barrel hard.
So
don't tell me David Arquette comes back too.
Not to my knowledge, but who the hell knows? Moving on, because we're not doing remember Mike Sanders?
I don't want to remember Mike Sanders. I guarantee you, I'm gonna read about Mike Sanders in Vince Russo's new book upcoming. Was Mike Sanders ever at TNA? Fucking probably.
Maybe early days.
Fucking maybe. I can't escape this man. He keeps showing up in wrestling videos too, as it's just like, oh yeah, Mike Sanders was there and he did this thing. I'm like, why was this man everywhere and I didn't know about him until we did this show?
Backstage, Ric Flair and Goldberg just watch the Totally Buff segment from earlier. Like, we literally are just watching it again while they're not talking.
They don't say anything.
Because I think they're waiting for Totally Buff to say something of, like, actual significance. And the only thing they do say of that is, like, the last line of the promo.
So we could have just cut to that point.
Or just have Ric Flair go, hey, I heard this is going to happen. So, to avoid the DQ, Ric Flair wants to make the match a no DQ match and asks Goldberg, like, is that fine? Like, yeah.
It's like, fuck yeah.
Flair then has Goldberg sign something for a random guest of his, like some guy who seems to be like 19, 20,
I think
somewhere.
He's supposed to be a like child. It gave Make-A-Wish.
It did, but I think it was just like, hey,
Special fan.
It's my cousin's kid. Show him a good time kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So he just signs this and goes on his way, and you were like, is that fucking it?
Yeah, I thought it was, because it felt so out of place and random.
Yeah, and Tony Schiavone's like, oh, see, this is the Goldberg we know. He's a great guy.
Up. No, he's not. He's actively trying to seek people out and putting them on a hit list. You're next? Like, that is, I'm just gonna kill you. That's not a good guy.
Okay, I didn't expect that from... I didn't expect that to be the issue here for you.
He's not a good dude. He's a good wrestler. He's a good character, and I enjoy watching him very much. He's not a good person.
Oh, God. Well,
ethically speaking.
Well, first off, you're talking in kayfabe.
In kayfabe.
Well, because also, remember... God, this was early days. They were like, oh yeah, Goldberg like helped shelter like 100 dogs. And it was like, wait, what?
Did they say that?
Like early on, like he's like, oh yeah, him and his girlfriend, they do all this like animal stuff for like what?
I have a very vague memory of that. Very vague. Was that real or was that kayfabe?
I think that was real.
I believe that to be real, but I don't know. Whatever.
Mean Gene is then with Jeff Jarrett. Gene asks Jarrett, are you going to turn on Scott Steiner tonight? And keeps trying to stir shit up. And Jarrett says Steiner can only trust him and then threatens Gene.
Cool.
We then got what very much was going to be a question mark of a match. We weren't sure how this was going to go over.
This was going to be a weird one.
It is the penalty box match. It is Team Canada versus the Filthy Animals. And your special guest referee for this match is Jim Duggan. I love in kayfabe. They're like, all right, we need somebody who's really going to enforce the rules and not be pushed around. Let's get somebody who's not known for being a referee.
But he's very moral, you know?
I know, but just...
That's what they're going for.
The concept of the special guest referee needing to be, this really tough enforcer. I'm like, yeah, but you would assume seasoned referees would be a better ref.
Yeah, but they could be easily bought, and Jim Duggan can't be bought.
Well, Jim Duggan comes out first, leads the crowd in a USA chant. USA. Team Canada come out in their bus, which has been cleaned up from all the graffiti. Storm has a mic and wants to give the animals Canadian justice.
Team Canada is freshly oiled up here when they're coming out. They are shiny and tan.
Storm also talks about Jim Duggan like he's not in the ring right behind them. Like, the camera pans over to him and he's like, oh.
Like, I'm here. Hello.
Storm then calls for the anthem, but would you believe it? He's interrupted and he does the big neck crane. What?
Yeah, the neck snap. Every time. It's just good every time.
So the Filthy Animals come out and we see the penalty boxes. State of your 5th grade project, mate.
Yeah. I like them though. They're really rinky-dink.
Yeah, this looks like they got some poster board from Party City and one Sharpie.
If you're buying poster board from Party City, you're paying too much.
Jim Duggan grabs a mic and once again says he's going to call this down the middle and notes he's actually going to enforce the rules. You can't low blow people. You can't use a weapon. You can't double team people. Fucking best bit right here.
This goes on for a good couple of minutes and he's like, these are the rules. And Nick is just elated.
If you break the rules, you get in the box.
Fair enough.
So the match starts. Storm hits a knee lift on Ray, but Ray hits a springboard head scissors. Storm drops Ray on the top rope, and Skipper just comes in to interfere, so Duggan sends him to the box. Awesome then argues and manages to, bump Jim Duggan, so Duggan sends him to the box.
Send him to the box.
So Storm
He's enforcing this shit.
Yeah, so heel Lance Storm is now fighting 3-on-1.
Yeah, it was in this moment that I was like, he's being really touchy with the rules. Is he trying to bend this so the animals win?
I mean, Alex Skipper did break the rules.
Yeah.
The Mike Awesome one was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Ray hits a diving head scissors, and Kidman hits a slingshot leg drop and a running clothesline. Conan powerbombs Ray onto Storm, which made me laugh because that spot in general, it's lore dependent whether it hurts the guy getting powerbombed or not. If your teammate does it, it doesn't hurt. If your opponent does it, it's devastating.
That's true.
Awesome and Skipper get released from the penalty box here. Ray hits a falling top rope splash, and Kidman hits a pop-up Hurricane Rana. Storm leg drops the head of Kidman and tags in Skipper, and Kidman mostly keeps control, hits a back suplex. Lance Storm distracts Duggan for Awesome to grab the hair of Kidman, so both are sent to the penalty box.
Again, it's just like, are we trying to bend this?
And again, the heel is fighting from underneath.
But the animals are also heelish. Again, this is the same thing as that first match.
No, they're just fuckers.
Who are the fucking
there's
heels?
difference.
Is there?
Skipper hits a spinning roundhouse, then Kidman hits a DDT. Conan hits his rolling clothesline, then locks in a grounded octopus type move and just releases it because they don't really know where to go from there. Ray hits a springboard leg drop and Team Canada are released from the box. Skipper dropkicks Conan, then hits a vaulting head scissors. Illy Skipper does a matrix dodge, but when he goes to get up, Conan just grabs him, hits a reverse DDT. It was a fun little spot. I liked that a lot.
Yeah. It was cool.
It was just hey, this dodge is actually being used for another purpose as opposed to he does it, cool.
The end. Right.
Or stomp to the stomach to get out of it. Illy Skipper hits a diving drop kick and manages to land on his feet. I don't know how he did that.
Yeah, that was bizarre. That was almost a flying nothing, but a nothing with a move.
He also T-posed in midair.
Yeah.
Mike Awesome then tags in for the first time in this match, and he catches Conan for a backbreaker. Conan hits a tilt-a-whirl arm drag, and the two women on the outside argue. Yes, because Major Guns and Tigress are here. Ray and Kidman try to double team Mike Awesome, but Duggan turns around to see this, so both of them go into the box. Commentary tries to claim this is because Mike Awesome is touching the ropes and you can't touch him when he's touching the ropes. It's because they were double teaming him.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, why are you guys jumping through hoops here?
The rule enforcement did get a little out of hand, but honestly, I wasn't mad about it. It was fun. The stuff that was happening in the ring was entertaining, but it was more entertaining to see what happened when they got sent to the boxes.
Yeah, here's something entertaining. Mike Awesome hits a running power slam, and then Tigress sprays Major Guns with, like, body oil.
Oil or something. I don't understand why this had to happen.
Oh, no. Now she's sexy. So Major Guns is glistening with oil.
Ew.
Not the point here.
No.
Why is her name still Major Guns? She left the MIA. She never got a new name.
Are you saying that Canadians can't have guns?
My point is, everyone in MIA got a stupid new name. She left the group and then just kept it.
What was her name before?
Well,
did she ever have another name? This is her name.
Tylene Buck.
This is her name.
NWO Girl number 2.
Her name is Major Guns.
It hit me during this match, like, wait a minute. Yeah, shouldn't she have a new name?
She has no other identity. This is who she is.
Both women are put in the box, so
yeah,
Conan
they fought,
is,
so how dare they? Get in the box, you sexy women.
Conan is now fighting 1-on-3. Skipper hits a springboard leg drop, then grabs a hold, which commentary points out this is a mistake because you have the numbers advantage and you're just doing nothing. Also, the camera cuts just get really weird here. I don't think this is where we get the really bright screen all of a sudden, but it's just strange production. Awesome hits a diving clothesline as the animals are released. Kidman almost slips on either the stairs or the oil that got sprayed.
I think it was the oil. Honestly, there was so much oil being thrown around, I wouldn't have been surprised.
Conan hits a back kick and a facebuster to Storm, then makes the tag to Kidman. Kidman hits a diving back elbow, back body drop kick, and a BK bomb.
Jesus.
Ray vaults Kidman to the outside onto Lance Storm. Elu Skipper then clotheslines Kidman on the outside, so Conan clotheslines him. Mike Awesome then just walks over to Kidman with a pair of scissors. Apparently he's gonna try to cut his hair. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know where he got the scissors though. Oh, you know what? It was probably from Sid.
Oh, yeah, probably. He just pulled him out of his leg and just, there you go.
So Duggan stops the madness and a bunch of people go into the box. In the ring, Ray hits a Bronco Buster on Lance Storm. Tigress then comes in, hits a face full of stuff, which commentary's like, I'm not calling that. Like, what?
Why?
Well, there's also some weird censoring, so maybe someone got told something, but Duggan sends Tigress to the box because, yeah, you are coming in and blatantly interfering in this match. That's totally fair. We then get a spot of Lance Storm having to hold himself up on the ropes for a Ray diving leg drop. Kidman hits a Kid Crusher, but Awesome breaks up the pin. That seems to be allowed, but you are allowed to break a pin once in terms of like rules enforcement.
Did Duggan say that was allowed?
He didn't send him to the box. Ray almost slips on a springboard sunset flip, but does manage to actually like get the distance. Awesome hits a massive Awesome bomb to Ray, and Duggan sends him to the box because interfering too much, I don't know. Storm counters an Insaguri from Kidman into a Canadian Maple Leaf, and Kidman taps out, and Jim Duggan, I don't know if he's just out of position or is meant to be doing a character moment, but he's like reluctant to call for the bell at first, and then eventually does. And commentary's like, Lance Storm wasn't going to break the hold. I'm like, he didn't win yet. That's why.
Well, he didn't break the hold, though. Like, Kidman was tapping out. Duggan was telling him, like, hey, you're done. End of match. And Lance Storm was holding on a little too long. It was
a little long, but he didn't call for the bell until he'd been tapping for a good bit. But Duggan does reluctantly raise the arm of Lance Storm, and Team Canada stand tall. This is our final appearance, I'm pretty sure, of Jim Duggan, by the way.
That's okay. That one doesn't break my heart.
Thoughts on this match?
This was a very fun match to just sit and watch. I think going move by move through it made it seem a little cumbersome and kind of exhausting. But in the moment of watching it, it's really entertaining to just kind of watch each man get sent to the penalty box and just what happens in the ring versus what happens out there. Like, it's a fun dynamic.
It also helps that, like, a lot of these guys are good workers. And just, like, there's a well-wrestled match in here. I like the silliness of the stipulation. This does feel like a TV match stipulation as opposed to a blow off at the pay-per-view of this feud has gotten so hot, we need to have this match. And it's like, this doesn't feel like anything got settled.
Nothing got settled, but look at the other caliber of matches on this card and tell me this doesn't fit. This fits.
But again, the in-ring work here was really good.
It was.
Kidman was all over this match.
He really was. He's my boy. No, this was a lot of fun. Of all the weird, stupid stipulations that WCW has done, this is a fun one.
We then go backstage. Mike Tenay is with the Natural Born Thrillers, and Mike Tenay gives Sanders shit for losing. Like, fucking idiot.
Fucking loser. Letting yourself lose like that? Dummy.
Mike Sanders then threatens Chronic and the Cat. Chuck Palumbo says that they're the future of the business, and in 5 years, DDP and Nash will be gone, and they'll be running this business.
Yep. I'm sure you will be.
I'm like, I don't think Chuck Palumbo is actually employed in 5 years. I know Palumbo comes back in like 2007, but I don't know where he was before that.
And I know in 5 years that DDP and Kevin Nash are employed.
DDP is like out of wrestling at that point.
In 5 years?
Yeah.
Okay,
2006.
yeah. That's fair. But Nash is in TNA.
Yeah, he's doing paparazzi production stuff. Sean O'Hare then puts on his big boy voice and says he'll be wearing the insider's blood tonight.
Ugh.
He also keeps looking off camera like there's cue cards or something.
He really does. It does look like he's reading a cue card this whole time.
He does pull a Jerry Lynn at the end of this, though. Because he notes apparently people think he should be in jail. And he thinks they're right.
That was so out of place and so weird.
We didn't see the insiders just stretching in their locker room.
This was
Cool.
bizarre. They couldn't care less about the promo, and if that's what they're going for, great. It doesn't look like they're even watching the promo.
I don't think they were. I don't know why we showed them.
They were just stretching.
It's just like, they are here tonight, don't worry. They didn't walk out again.
It looked like DDP was teaching Kevin Nash some like yoga moves. Some nice yoga stretches.
Next up is our hardcore title triple threat match.
Hell yeah.
It's Meng versus Crowbar versus Terry Funk. And we get an actual video package for this. Like, what? Oh. I didn't think you guys cared enough.
A video package that like actually sets the scene and makes sense too. It's kind of nice. It's a breath of fresh air.
Daphne is in the crowd and throws water at Terry Funk during his entrance. So Terry Funk pulls her over the guardrail by her pigtails.
Yeah. And of course, she screeches.
Crowbar then blindsides Funk with a chair, who doesn't let go of Daphne for a little bit here. I'm like,
yeah.
Let go, dude.
No.
When we see her later, her hair is not in the pigtails.
Daphne's fine. She can take it. She's a big girl.
Crowbar hits more chair shots, and they brawl into a bathroom as we're told Meng is on his way. I don't believe Meng is on his way here, because where is he?
Commentary also really makes a note that this is a women's bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they really push that home.
Scott Hudson is also talking like the women hypothetically in this bathroom can hear him.
Yeah, he's like, oh, ladies, you better get out of there. Like,
yeah.
One, it's an empty bathroom. Two, they can't hear you.
Yeah, they're like, oh, thank God they went to one of the ones backstage. My thought was, thank God they went to the women's one. There's no women here.
Yeah.
And you barely employ any, so the odds were high.
Exactly, yeah, there was nobody there.
Funk just keeps throwing trash cans at Crowbar, and a lot of them have glass. You got very worried.
Why is there glass in the women's bathroom trash can? The only trash that should be in a bathroom trash can is paper towels and a tampon, maybe. Like, that's it. What else are you throwing away in a bathroom, especially that's glass? My God. Even the tampon, it probably shouldn't be in the main trash can.
Meng is suddenly here with like a mop bucket. They're just throwing shit around at each other. Like, admittedly, I was not into the first half of this match. It was very messy.
It was silly. It was a lot of just like, I don't know what to do. Chuck a trash can at him.
They eventually go back to the stage, which pops the crowd, and then they go back behind the scenes again. It's like, oh.
Like, come on.
Funk and Crowbar then just smash Meng's head into a roll-up door. At one point, Terry Funk throws a trash can at Meng, and it hits him square in the face.
Meanwhile, this whole time, Daphne is just screaming, kill him, Crowbar! Like, the whole time.
Like, they're throwing so much stuff that the weapons are actually colliding.
Yeah.
Like, they start dropping tables on Meng.
This is my favorite part of this match. I'm sorry.
Terry Funk goes to throw like a trash can lid, and like it gets knocked out of the air.
So Meng is on the ground, and the two other men just start dropping tables. Like, Meng is laid out next to a stack of tables that are propped up against the wall. And the other two just drop the tables on top of Meng, one after the other. There's like 5 of them. It doesn't do anything. You're just dropping tape. We're just chucking shit at this point.
Also, Meng the whole time is going,
Meng Dark. Classic. But it's just so stupid. This is so silly dumb that I can't be mad at it.
Funk and Crowbar trade chair shots. Crowbar lays Terry Funk on a table in the actual arena, then hits a diving leg drop from an elevated crowd position. I did note, granted, there probably wouldn't have been a good angle for people to see the show anyway, but there was no crowd.
No.
But the actual leg drop was cool looking.
It wasn't bad.
Also, the way he laid Terry Funk across, it wasn't the normal way you lay somebody on a table.
Yeah.
So I was convinced Terry Funk was moving. Like, oh, no.
He just took it.
Meng then reappears and beats Crowbar down as they end up on the actual stage. Meng kicks Crowbar down the ramp, and Funk reappears to hit Meng with a shovel, which causes a loud drill sound effect. I don't know what the hell this was.
I have no idea what happens here. Maybe, was one of them off screen?
I think Crowbar was, yeah.
Did Crowbar find a drill and just hit the sound?
Oh no, this was something in production.
Was it post?
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to come up with real solutions to this.
Scott Hudson accidentally calls the weapon a show snuffle.
Not a show snuffle.
Terry Funk then sets up a piece of guardrail and slams Crowbar on it, and it just completely folds in half. Where I'm like, yeah, that's definitely gimmicked.
Oh yeah, this thing bent so easily. This snapped like a Slim Jim.
Snapped like Sid's leg.
Ooh. Kinda, actually.
Funk hits more chair shots to Crowbar. They end up in the ring. Crowbar goes after the knee of Terry Funk with the chair. Tony almost references Beyond the Mat. He's so close.
Really?
He gets cut off. He's like, you've seen in the documentaries, you need a new knee.
Oh, yes, you did.
We think Meng is awkwardly standing around because he's too early for his spot, including Crowbar is going for a figure four, and Meng starts to stop Crowbar, and Crowbar's like, fuck off, dude, we have a spot.
This is the spot.
Because then Meng goes to the top rope and hits a diving splash. I'm like, what? Oh, okay. He follows that up with a pile driver to Crowbar, but Terry Funk stops the pin. Meng then hits a Brett's rope splash to Funk, and then Crowbar and Terry Funk just spam chair shots to Meng until he goes down.
It is spamming. This whole match is so 2K coded, where it's just you find one move that works and you just spam it.
Terry Funk hits a DDT on Meng, but Crowbar stops the pin. Terry Funk then tries to recruit Crowbar to be like, let's take this son of a bitch out. And Crowbar agrees, but then hits Funk. Meng then kicks a chair into Crowbar and locks in a Tongan death grip on Terry Funk and pins him and becomes the new hardcore champion.
I'm honestly shocked. I did not think that Meng was winning this.
Yeah, it didn't help that he got randomly inserted, it felt like.
Yeah.
And then, he wins. And he is going to defend the title on Thunder. And then 1 week from this show, he is going to appear in the Royal Rumble.
Oh.
He takes the belt with him. There's no hardcore title going forward.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so this is our last Meng match. This is also our last Terry Funk match.
Oh, that sucks. I'm not sad about Meng, but does that mean there's no more hardcore matches, period?
I mean, there might be some. We do have a month left of Crowbar.
No.
I mean, we only have 2 months left, period. So, yeah, Meng shows up in the Rumble. They don't even note it.
Really?
They don't even note. Yeah, he won this. They're so far ahead. They're in. Don't mention him.
Wow.
Because he was one of the guys that got downgraded to we're just gonna pay you on appearance, not you're not signed to a contract.
Damn. This was to quote a legend, a plunderfest. This whole match was just chucking shit. That was the entire point of the match. What can we throw?
It did seem like a match of two halves, where I liked the second half better. I think you liked the first half better.
The first half was silly, and I liked the silly. That table spot is going to live in my head rent-free for years.
I've seen people do that with chairs. I've seen
they just chuck chairs out.
I feel Big Show and Kane both get buried in chairs.
I think that's hilarious. That's just funny. They do this. I'm sorry to keep bringing it up. They do this in Big Brother as well. I will always find a way to compare wrestling to Big Brother. There is a game called Hide and Go Veto, and there's one player in season 20-something, and he hides his little veto card, and the whole point is you hide your card, and if your card is the last one to be found, then you win. So he hides his card, and then the rest of the game, when he goes in, because you go in turns to try to find people's other cards, every time he goes in, he just chucks more and more furniture in the room where his is. And you have a time limit. So if he puts a fucking couch covered with a mattress, covered with a blanket, it's going to take more than the 90 seconds you have to uncover it in that room. He wins. He's a smart man. I think he wins.
Now, admittedly here, the guy who got buried under the tables won, so...
Yeah, so that allegory doesn't really work, but same idea.
Glad we're spending the time on it.
Chucking shit on top of shit to make yourself win.
I do feel bad for Crowbar in that if this is Terry Funk's last match, it means he doesn't get, like, the storyline kind of finish to it.
Yeah.
It does feel like the story kind of got taken away from him.
A little bit, yeah. I do have, like, that sad, like, I feel bad for Terry Funk sort of thing with him. Like, he just keeps getting screwed, but also kind of does it to himself.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't show up on, like, national TV after this until, I think, 2006.
Damn.
One of those, like, is he retired? Who knows?
Who the hell knows?
Backstage, Ric Flair congratulates Ernest the Cat Miller, the new commissioner, and gives him the rest of the night off. He's like, all right, I'm in my limo. We got caviar. We got champagne. And Cat's like, I don't want none of that. I want some collard greens and some neck bone.
It's on like neck bone, baby.
Which made me actually Google neck bone for the first time in this podcast. And
I
I'm
think
like,
we Googled it when Booker T said that the first time, but like it wasn't clear what he was going for.
I think we just made sure that was the phrase. However, this was, I want to eat some neck bone. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Like, oh, this is apparently a Southern thing. Okay.
The recipes that I did find when we looked this up, they looked pretty good. Like, I bet it's really fatty, and I bet they use like the bone marrow. I bet it's really good.
I was having flashbacks to Tony Atlas in like Legends House.
Ugh,
all those chitlins.
I just have a hard time believing that people who actually eat chitlins eat it like that. I just don't think that's how they eat them.
But the cat is not here for the rest of the show, which I feel like this was meant to be like a logistical thing, but I feel like it would have been fine if he was here.
Nothing would have changed.
Yeah, I'm looking and I'm like, I know there are swerves, but I'm like, okay. We then get Mean Gene with Sid Vicious, who for the last time cuts one of his Whisper promos, and I'm just gonna drop it in because
see, nothing would make me happier to see Jarrett and Steiner run like frightened children. And as far as the mystery opponent goes, I'll have to say, because Ric Flair's made the decision, it's on the up and up. But you gotta realize something. I am the original madman of WCW. And I'm here for one reason, to take back what is mine. And I will choke slam everyone through the ring, straight to... Because in the night, I will be standing alone. WCW champion.
Emily was getting annoyed with me because I was so giddy during this promo.
He was giggling. This man is just intensely whispering, and Nick is just like, a tee.
They did censor the word hell here. Like, there's some weird censoring going on of they can't say certain things. I mentioned standards and practices on one of the recent episodes. Like, are they still a thing? I'm like, clearly.
Clearly, you're right. Yeah, clearly they are still a thing. I'm wondering, because Mark Madden's gone, they like got a really strong slap on the wrist of like, all right, we can't do it again. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just, they're still here. We just don't think about them because we don't have Vince Russo bitching about them every week.
That's true.
I am going to miss this fucking guy, though.
I know.
He was not here for long enough. He really just like popped back up and like, all right, 2 months.
He was here and then he went away and then he came back and then he... R.I.P.
Are you counting the time he did that before when he showed up to help Eric Bischoff?
I forgot about that part.
Yep. God. That's what WWE wants.
He's here. He leaves. He's coming back and he's gone again. And he's back and he broke his leg.
Yeah, part of his story is he never lost the WCW title back in like the reboot Nitro. They don't really do much with that.
They really don't. You're right.
Also, they noted later... He's like, oh yeah, the title he never lost. I'm like, well, he didn't win at Starrcade, so he would have lost the title there, so...
Yeah, that is true. Unfortunately, that match is not next. We do have a few until we get to see Sid.
Yeah.
One final time.
And looking down the barrel, these last 4 matches, I was not excited.
No, we gotta just power through these.
Our next match, though, is actually the most promising of the last 4.
Which is crazy. I never would have said that.
Well, I remember we didn't hate the match last time, but it's the Insiders versus Chuck Palumbo and Sean O'Haire. This is for the tag team titles. And
on paper, this sounds terrible. I want nothing to do with this. On paper.
I mean, they did take the better member from each of the Thrillers tag teams and team them up, so I'm not mad.
I don't think of Chuck Palumbo as the better member.
Compared to Sean Stasiak?
I don't know. I don't like Chuck Palumbo. That's my own shit.
What have you done, Chuck Palumbo?
Nothing. You're nothing. You're fired. I agree.
That's going to be... Oh, shit, that might be a SmackDown. I was going to say, that's going to be your best bit if if it's not on SmackDown.
You're nothing. You're fired.
We get both a video package and a clip package for this match, and somehow I don't think either told a good story. But DDP comes out to a new theme. I'm like, oh.
He actually does, yeah. Why does he have a new theme?
I don't know. That's not a good song.
No, it's a really bad theme.
The other Natural Born Thrillers come out before the match, and Mike Sanders has a mic. He announces effectively this is going to be 6-on-2, as he's like, I'm going to substitute whenever I feel like during this match.
Freebird.
That's not quite Freebird rules.
Is it not? It's like a tornado tag, kind of.
You know what this is? This is Jersey Triad rules.
Oh, okay. Oh, I miss the Jersey Triad.
Yeah.
Damn, they were good.
Fucking Canyon has just been missing.
I miss Canyon a lot. Does he ever come back?
He does.
Oh, bless. Thank God. We got something to look forward to. Who better?
But Ric Flair then comes out with some security, and he's like, you're not commissioner anymore. You can't just fucking do that.
Sanders has no stroke.
He tells the other Thrillers to get to the back or they will be fined and suspended. Okay, it's funny. I had a note at the end of this match of what the fuck they show up later. Technically, he says, go to the back or you're gonna. They do go to the back. They just come back later.
That's true. It's a loophole. And we don't know that they don't get fined. They might get suspended. We don't know.
Yeah, but at the end of the show, I like... There's a grain of salt with this show and, frankly, the last month of programming. It doesn't excuse it, but it's like, okay, there might be something.
Yeah.
Anyway, there is a match. Palumbo cheap shots DDP and then spits on him, so DDP spits back. DDP hits a big clothesline and then a spinning Uranagi. Chuck Palumbo bails the outside and then tags in Sean O'Haire when Kevin Nash tags in. I could not believe it. Kevin Nash comes in the match, does a scoop slam. He does not go straight to the corner.
I know. And if we had done time to corner, I think we both would have lost.
It's like, oh, they do a sequence in the middle of the ring leading to a big boot, and then they go to the corner. Okay.
There, it's there. It happens, of course.
But longer than usual.
Longer than usual.
O'Haire flips out of the opposite corner, then hits a standing sidekick. They cut to DDP, just looking a little slack-jawed, and they're like, oh my god, he's in awe of the backflip. Palumbo beats Nash down on the corner, and then they go to the opposite one, and Nash hits Snake Eyes in a clothesline. DDP hits a diving clothesline after a tag, then knocks O'Haire to the floor after being hit from the apron. Palumbo hits a jungle kick in the Thrillers double stomp Page, then hit a double slingshot suplex. Palumbo slams DDP's throat down on the top rope, and Sean O'Haire has to yell at Chuck Palumbo of like,
Chuck!
It's like, hey, he's good. I know he's not actually going to go make the tag, but he's really close. It's going to look like real dog shit if you don't come stop this tag.
I actually liked this from him. Like, it was kind of like, hey, I'm paying attention to the match and something's happening. My tag team partner can't see it.
Sean O'Haire is good.
I don't know if I agree with that, but...
What if we made him Roddy Piper's heavy?
No.
Welcome to 2003, baby.
I don't think so.
Roddy Piper in 2003, too.
Yikes.
Jesus. DDP fires up and Palumbo almost tombstones DDP, but DDP rolls back and tombstones Palumbo. Both men are down and the ref counts way too fast because he gets to 9. Neither man's up and you just kind of be like, I don't know.
You're going way too fast, man. I mean, I will say, like you said, this match does gear up. Like, I thought this was a pretty slow match to start, but I was actually kind of impressed towards the middle of it. Like, it got up there for me. I was getting a little hype.
Nash gets the hot tag and hits side slams and then big boots both men. Nash gets him out and outrun the Thrillers from the ramp. Then Lex Luger appears from the crowd as Nash powerbombs Chuck Palumbo. DDP then goes to chase off Lex Luger and Kevin Nash tries to powerbomb Sean O'Haire, but Buff Bagwell runs in a wig because God forbid you see it's him. Why does he do this all the time? He has needless disguises.
So many costumes, because he has a costume trunk that he brings with him to every show, and he needs to get his money's worth.
Buff hits Nash with a pipe wrench. Sean O'Haire then goes up top, hits a Shanton bomb. The referee just reappears because he was like, oh, I'm dealing with the Thrillers.
Yeah.
And counts the pin, and the new combo in the Natural Born Thrillers win the tag team titles.
Again, shocking. So they get the titles. The titles have changed hands multiple times in this show. I don't know that any of them are truly warranted. This one included. They all just feel like change for the sake of change.
Yeah, ironically, the one we kind of expected to change did not.
Yeah. I don't know. The amount of title changing just feels desperate. That said, didn't hate this match.
Oh, and by the way, DDP managed to like clear the Thrillers out of the ring to like not have them look strong. I'm like, oh great. Well, like they are indeed the new champs. This match was another okay, decent match. The end interference just kind of seems strange because like your stories don't seem intertwined at all. We'll see what they do with this on Nitro, but I do think the tag titles got taken off of DDP and Nash because you need them to be single stars right now. There is there's nobody We'll talk about this at the end of the show, but
okay, I get that.
You need these guys available and not fucking wrestling Chuck Palumbo and Sean O'Hare.
Yeah, that's a good point. No, you're not wrong there.
We then go backstage. Mike Tenay is with the Thrillers once again, and Sanders seems genuinely surprised by Buff Bagwell helping out. Like, okay, so like that was not part of their plan.
That's good. That was a good little like, oh shit, didn't know. I'm okay with that. Everything seems so intertwined in this show. It's kind of nice that something was not part of the greater story.
Elsewhere, Ric Flair is going to leave to get the Mystery Man. Our next match, it's General Hugh G. Rection versus Shane Douglas. It is a U.S. title first blood chain on a pole match.
Good lord.
Except it's not on a pole.
It's not on a pole. I mean, it's suspended above the ring, but there is no pole.
We get a lame video package for this one. I'm like,
what's the story?
Shane Douglas has a mic because he like has to cut a promo before every fucking match of his.
Yeah.
I don't know the last time he did not do a little promo. He never says anything.
No, he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Because Shane Douglas points out the chain. I'm like, that's not a pole. What the fuck is this? Not a pole. And once again references this started over a woman, but now it's person. I'm like, I don't know.
Did it start over a woman?
Tori.
With Hugh Morris?
Because she jumped on Rection's back. He ran backwards into the turnbuckle, which like paralyzed her in kayfabe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was her being written off, and then him talking about her without saying her name for the last like 2 months.
I honestly forgot that it was Hugh Morris in that, or Hugh G. Rection, whatever. I forgot that he was the other person in that.
Yeah, it was a real stiff shot from Rection.
Shut the fuck up.
Shane Douglas also notes, I want to win the U.S. title because that sets me up to win the world title. And I'm like, okay, you're kind of devaluing the belt you're about to win. But he tells Hugh G. Rection to come out and get your franchised.
What?
He can't say ass?
Why can't we say ass?
Also, just say get yourself.
Also, this is pay-per-view. Why are we censoring a pay-per-view?
I don't know. Rection comes out and he's like, all right, ref, can you go check Shane Douglas for a chain? Because I know he's going to have one in his fucking trunks.
Yeah.
And
he's got a chain wrapped around his dick.
And Emily, what does the ref do?
What?
Check his cock.
Fuck you.
General Rection is right because there is a chain down his pants.
There's a chain in his coochie.
And kind of smartly in this, the check stops there because that comes up later. You're like, oh, yeah, we found something. Move on.
Yeah.
Douglas hits right hands, but runs into a two-handed choke. Rection starts working over the arm of Shane Douglas in a first blood match, and also is yelling at the ref, ask him.
What are we asking? What are we asking?
Yeah, this match is 95% a normal match, and then, the stipulation.
It's a first blood match. You're trying to get blood. They are doing so few moves in this whole match that would draw blood. Commentary
would make you think different. Like, they think anything. Like people are bleeding in every match. They throw him into
the ropes, and it's like, oh, check if he's bleeding. Like, no.
Well, Tony Schiavone says Rection is just trying to wear Shane Douglas down. We do get a chant I rarely hear. We got a "We want blood" chant. And I'm like, brother, that's the stipulation. You just went, end this match. End this match.
Same.
Rection hits some right hands to the face, but Douglas pokes him in the eye. Rection no-sells punches in the corner and follows up with chops. Shane Douglas hits a low blow, but Rection comes back with a top rope clothesline. Rection goes for the raging climax, but...
Sorry, I don't know why that made me giggle today.
Well, Douglas crotches Rection after that, which is also a funny sentence.
There's too many euphemisms.
Shane Douglas then goes after the knee of Hugh G. Rection in a first blood match, including a figure 4.
Why are we... Unless you're taking a blade to his knee, why are we doing this?
Ric Flair would somehow blade his own knee in a figure 4.
100% he would.
They go to the floor and end up in the crowd, and yeah, commentary is just going on and on. Any move right now could open them up. I'm like, blood is not a big part of every show.
It's really not. Has anyone bled from a figure 4? No.
Shane Douglas then goes for a ring post figure 4, but he does not commit to this. And instead of like doing like the leg hanging upside down thing that like Bret Hart does, he just like digs his head into the foot like he's having a little snuggle.
He's snuggling. He's just like nestling it in.
Rection hits a press slam and then grabs a ladder and actually hits Douglas with it on the way in.
That's how you get blood. Ladders are blood.
But yeah, so Rection climbs the ladder, grabs the chain with like first try. I'm like, you guys really had a match, and then went, oh yeah,
shit,
the stipulation.
Thing.
So Douglas tips over the ladder, which bumps the ref.
The chain grabbing happens so fast and unceremoniously, I missed it.
Because he also just like breaks part of it, because he just yanks it down.
He just yanks it, yeah. There's no like, he's not gonna get, oh my god, there's nothing.
Are you yanking my chain, bro?
Are you shitting on my dick right now?
Mine more applied to the match, but all right. But yeah, the ref is bumped here. There's the element of this is/should be a no DQ match, but regardless. Shane Douglas then reveals a chain in his boot, then wraps it around his fist, punches Rection, busting Rection open. In truth, Rection bladed after the ladder bump, which it looked really good initially, and then the replays, you literally see him like, ugh.
Yeah, you see him reaching for his forehead.
So Douglas then hides his chain and then grabs the chain out of Rection's hand. I was like, nope, this is the one that did it.
I did it.
Then grabs the ref, shows him the blood, and Shane Douglas wins the U.S. title, which is his first, I guess, singles gold, because he won the tag titles.
That's kind of surprising.
Yeah, him and Buff were tag champions. Remember that?
But he still thinks he's the franchise? Man's never had a singles title, and he doesn't do shit.
In WCW.
I know. But, like, brother, you're not anybody's franchise.
But
again, another title change.
Yeah, I noted this match was boring and very stupid in parts.
It was very stupid. I did love the little figure 4 snuggle.
Yeah, that was absolutely stupid.
Snuggle the blood out of that knee, baby.
But as we kind of noted, they did not utilize the stipulation at all.
No.
It seemed like they were pissed they had to do it. I'm like, guys, have like 2 spots where you try to go for it. Like, why is it first try, got it, and then that's the finish?
What was the point of that? Like, stipulations in matches can be stupid. If you have fun with it, a la the penalty box, a stupid stipulation can be used for good.
Also, in reality, just make it a first blood match. You can literally do every spot the same, minus how you bump the ref.
Right.
Just don't have Rection take a chain down. Just have this secret second one.
That's true.
A needless stipulation that they didn't embrace enough.
No. Happy that it's done, though.
Yeah, we'll see. Mean Gene is then backstage with Scott Steiner and Medeja. Steiner says he only trusts his freaks, and the big bad Booty Daddy is the greatest world champion of all time.
Sure.
Then Medeja has like a line just being like, tell him, big man.
It sounded like she was, 1, she speaks, was not aware. 2, it sounded more like she should have begun the promo, because she sets him up to say everything he already said.
Her talking, I'm like,
have we
that
ever
was
heard
weird.
her speak?
We might have, but like,
maybe not in a promo sense, but I think we've heard her talk like backstage.
Yeah, it was just like, oh yeah, this is not a thing you do.
No, you don't cut promos. Who was the other freak that would come out with Steiner? What was
Shakira.
her name? Shakira. I bet they had a conversation.
Yeah, I feel like they've definitely been like all over him and like kind of talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, the direct to camera, like, but it was just kind of strange.
It was weird.
This promo was nothing here. I'm like, I actually wrote, it was disappointingly straightforward.
That is true.
I want more craziness and
you want it to be more
shit.
of a Steiner promo.
I want the best at sex.
He is the best at sex. We haven't heard that in a couple of weeks.
Elsewhere backstage, the MIA try to console General Erection, but he's not having it.
I'm not worried about it.
There's worse matches coming up.
No, the energy that Hugh Erection... The energy that Hugh is giving off in this promo is very, I think you should leave.
I think they're also trying to set him up for like a mental breakdown kind of thing.
I think so, yeah. Because that was his character prior, wasn't he? He was a little bit more
the
mentally
laughing
unstable.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, well, depending on when it was, kind of determines how much anyone cared about his character.
Yeah, well. But I feel like that's what he was going for before. A little bit more mentally unfit.
Moving on, 2 matches left. It's
Finally.
Goldberg and Sarge, Dwayne Bruce versus Totally Buff in a no disqualification tag match. And if Goldberg loses, he is banned from the WCW for
the
life.
rest of his life. And who tells us this?
It's Michael Buffer time.
It's Michael Buffer time. Why?
Let's bring him on.
Why is it Buffer time?
We do get a video package before that, and I'm like, I really wonder how Sarge feels about being portrayed as like a joke of a wrestler.
He trained half of these guys, or at least worked with them in the training zone. I don't know. What do you call that? The gym.
The power plant.
The power plant. Yeah.
But Sarge's arm is still in a cast. Goldberg is 35-0 tonight. Goldberg gets his full entrance, but the locker room he supposedly was in is just a full-ass basketball court.
Yeah, where are we?
I think we're on like a college campus or something, maybe.
Oh, okay.
The practice gym is over there.
Yeah. It was very strange.
I don't think we were meant to see that angle.
Probably not, but we did.
Goldberg and Luger start, and Goldberg shoves Luger into the corner and hits strikes. Goldberg hits a leaping shoulder block, then a gut-wrench suplex. Buff Bagwell reluctantly tags in, but manages to suplex Goldberg, and then does his taunt, but Goldberg is immediately up and manages to hit a press power slam. Goldberg then tags in Sarge, and Sarge hits both of Totally Buff with his cast. Then it's a back suplex and a middle rope elbow drop. Buff then hits a jawbreaker, and Lex cheats behind the ref's back, right as commentary is noting a no disqualification match. Why are you hiding it? They're also like, oh, you know, Sarge couldn't use that cast if this wasn't a no DQ match. Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
You know what? I want you to feel your feelings.
Get Jim Duggan out here. Get him on the horn.
Come out here and tell me what these damn rules are.
Totally Buff double team Sarge and keep distracting the ref. Buff hits a double arm DDT, then locks in a chin lock. Buff holds Sarge, and Lex actually hits Sarge. It's not the one thing they didn't want to happen. Totally Buff keep double teaming Sarge with just standard action. They're not doing anything of interest. Sarge hits a suplex, then makes the hot tag to Goldberg, who cleans house. Goldberg hits a pump handle suplex on Buff Bagwell, and then we see the fan from earlier. He's sitting in the front row, and he gets into it with Lex Luger. Goldberg hits Lex, and then goes to check on the fan, and the fan pepper sprays / maces Goldberg.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Swerve?
Weird swerve from the fan?
Goldberg pulls the fan like really forcibly over the guardrail, and like security like jumps on the guy.
Yeah, because does security not know that he's part of this?
I don't know what the vibe is here, because Lex managed to like get security off of him, but Lex hits chair shots to the back of Goldberg and then high fives the guy. This isn't a fan, he's a buddy of mine. Goldberg is on his feet in the ring but can't see. Sarge is down on the outside. Goldberg does actually manage to take down Buff, but Luger hits him with a chair to the head.
Spears.
Or like it was a clothesline.
It was like a pseudo something. Takes him down.
Luger hits Goldberg with a chair. Lex then gets Goldberg on his shoulders for Buff to hit a top rope blockbuster. And after weird confusion, because Lex goes to the apron and then comes back in and pins Goldberg. It's over.
The streak is done. He's banned
35-0. He was nowhere close.
No. But again, like, did not think this is how this would end.
And this is our last Goldberg match. And he appears in a pre-taped interview on the last Nitro, but he's gone.
Damn. Talk about going out with a whimper.
Yeah, the crowd is
They're
so
pissed.
deflated. And
man.
Well, Totally Buff also just like bail up the ramp. Like they don't
don't celebrate.
They don't like soak in any heat from this. They're like, nope, just like it's over. And
I'm wondering if they feel the crowd just go, what the fuck? Because that crowd went from pretty into the match to dead silent.
Post-match, Sarge and some refs flush out the eyes of Goldberg. Scott Hudson is like, I don't want to see this. Like, okay.
It's bizarre. It's so bizarre. It's like so much has changed on this show already. For what good reason? And this is just like, this is indicative of why this company is failing. You took your biggest guy and wrote him off in a bullshit match.
Goldberg is leaving to get shoulder surgery. That's why they wrote him off.
They could have still done this in a better way. Yeah. That's fair. He needs surgery. That's totally fine. This is a shitty match for them to be like, and you're done.
Yeah, this was pretty fucking meh. And I'm like, you just killed the crowd for the main event.
And you need them hot for the main event.
And I'm like, I don't know why this needed to be no DQ. I'm like, you're like, oh, someone's going to come down and interfere. I'm like, that doesn't cause a DQ half the fucking time. This should do a lot for Totally Buff, but I don't believe it will. Partially because they're not good enough to get a good match to get over.
Fair.
But yeah, this is the end of Goldberg on our journey because he does not show up to the invasion. He doesn't
When
show
does
up
he
in
come back? Like 2003?
Yeah, back
Jeez.
the night after WrestleMania 19.
Jeez.
Because he is, he's sitting on a big Time Warner contract, and I think he asked for like $5 or $6 million, and they're like, nope. I don't know what he ends up signing for in 2003, but that run is a whole different thing. I've noted I kind of want to review that 1 year, but that's also a mix of.
What is this? The Triple H like take him out year?
Well, this is Triple H just beating everybody who came over from WCW.
The Reign of Terror. Yeah, that's what you called that.
But
I don't know. If y'all think that we should watch that, let me know. I'm not sold.
It wouldn't be next either, but
No.
But yeah, when we started, Goldberg was world champion in the middle of his big streak, and this finish did feel a lot like the Kevin Nash Goldberg finish with the stun gun. It's just like
a little bit,
like,
yeah.
oh,
It's
weird random interference. Like, you didn't see this coming. I'm like, no, why the fuck would I?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, he lost.
This gives you one of those feelings of like, why would I keep watching? Like, you're insulting my intelligence. Why would I keep watching?
Oh, by the way, I am 98% sure we don't see or really speak of this fan again.
Cool.
It's not like, oh, we're bringing this guy
in. That's great. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, it's just one of those, like, why the fuck?
He loses to totally buff. Like, fuck me. Yeah. I know he needed the surgery, but as you kind of noted, it didn't feel like a big enough stage for this to be the...
I totally understand needing to leave for surgery. This wasn't the walk-off that he should have had.
You also could have just, like, rode him off on a Nitro. But yeah, I guess thoughts on Goldberg during our run of, like, did you kind of actually, like, get the hype?
I did. Eventually, I did get the hype. Like, he was good. He was a machine. And, like, they did actually end up giving him some form of characterization down the line. So he was entertaining to watch.
Remember that random heel turn that lasted for, like, a month or two?
Vaguely.
Yeah, he came back and sided with Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff. And within, like, a month, they're like, this isn't working.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we also had the classic, thank God for Scott Steiner having the balls to take the finish. He's a professional. After Goldberg walked out going off script.
I don't remember that.
The triple threat match where he's like, Goldberg didn't want to lose. Fuck you, Vince Russo.
You know, that could have been like 17 different storylines.
Yeah.
I don't remember this. We'll have to like go back and look through it.
Going off script. Oh, I don't want a job. What is he doing? But
I do think that the entrance, like Goldberg's entrance, is iconic. That is like probably the best. I don't want to say the best thing to come out of this era of WCW, but it's pretty damn good. It's a good like showcase of your biggest guy.
You know, there is a funny case to be made for inadvertently Goldberg killed WCW.
Oh.
It's one of those butterfly effect things.
Okay.
Because minus him, he lost his streak, but like Goldberg was used pretty fucking well first year or so of us watching WCW.
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
A moment that really sticks out of like, oh no, we need to hard pivot a lot of things and so many changes got made, where Bret Hart is now like running the NWO.
Yeah.
Goldberg kicks him and retires him. That's a problem.
Yeah.
And then Goldberg punches the window and injures himself.
Oh yeah.
And he misses so much time.
And that's when everything kind of starts to really fall apart.
It's also a thing of, because they don't have a champion because Bret got hurt and Goldberg is gone, they have to completely change Sold Out. Part of that results in Vince Russo getting fired because he goes, let's put the belt on Tank Abbott.
Right.
And then the show really goes off the fucking rails for 3 months and they go, all right, we're going to bring back Russo and Bischoff. So he's not to blame, but it's one of those butterfly effect things. If he doesn't punch the window, what does the future of WCW look like?
Damn.
If you can actually do something with him, because one of the weirder stats of WCW is Goldberg is a one-time WCW champion.
Yeah.
He does not win the title back.
Which is crazy.
I think he lost some of his luster after losing the streak to Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
I still think he had it. You know, he had the star power.
Yeah.
He was being used. He was a draw for that whole year in 99.
Yeah.
You just didn't capitalize in time, and then bad creative is going to be bad creative.
Yeah, damn, I never would have thought about that.
I would say WWE actually got Goldberg right during his second run, but they got it right and then immediately overstepped it.
Yeah.
You had him beat both Kevin Owens and Bray Wyatt for the title. Fuck me. Just to get over fucking Brock and Roman.
I still remember that match Goldberg and Brock had that was fucking terrible.
Oh, that's
at Mania.
That's the end of his first run, because they have a good one 13 years later. I really like that one. But yeah, the one where it's both their last days and the crowd goes, fuck both of you.
And poor Steve Austin refereeing, just like...
Poor Steve. He's the only one getting cheered.
That's true. It's like, please just get through this fucking match.
They don't do anything. Oh,
they do nothing. It's terrible. Oh. All that to say, I'm going to miss Goldberg.
Yeah, he is definitely going to leave a hole on this show.
Yeah, I definitely
As even
agree.
badly as they were using him in the last couple months of, like, inadvertently
you were saying he was
heel
like a fill-in
henchman.
guy.
But
a henchman, yeah.
like, it wasn't anything new or creative, but just having him come out and kill a guy in 3 minutes, it's a fun fucking 3 minutes, man.
That's true.
I don't know how much we're going to see him in our 97 run. Because he
When does
shows...
Goldberg start?
I think it starts around the time where we're at right now, but I don't know what he's going to do pay-per-view wise.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
So let's go from, that weird flat vibe of the crowd and this long segment into our main event.
Oh, brother.
It is Scott Steiner versus Sid Vicious versus Jeff Jarrett versus for the WCW
know.
title. And we get a video package for this one as well. It's Michael Buffer time again, and yeah, the crowd is just like, they keep cutting to the same section because there's a guy wearing like a Green Bay Packers jersey, and he's just like, he is not happy with this.
Not having it. But the whole point of this match, 8 legs enter, only 7 will exit.
Well, to be fair, only fucking 6 start because Ric Flair comes out as Michael Buffer is announcing the 4th man. And like, for a second, it does seem like Ric Flair is going to be the 4th guy.
For a second, yeah, I thought so.
But
if he wasn't anything other than a suit, I would have been like, that's the guy.
Yeah, he also cuts off Buffer. Like,
how dare you?
Fuck you, we're paying you all this money now. We don't need to hear him.
We don't need him.
But Flair is like, nope, I didn't say when the guy would be here, so start the match with only the 3 of you. And commentary does catch on to this. Ric Flair is screwing Sid Vicious here because he's just going to fight 2-on-1 now.
Yep.
Steiner is about to go after Flair, and Jeff Jarrett's like, we have the numbers advantage. Get back to the fucking ring.
Right. So good. Like, at least somebody's thinking.
The heels double team Sid for a moment, but Sid manages to isolate Jeff Jarrett and wants to chokeslam, but Jarrett pokes the eye. Sid hits a side slam, and Steiner gets back in the ring. Sid clotheslines both men and tries for a 10-punch spot before being pulled off by Jeff Jarrett. Steiner hits a spinning belly to belly and goes for the pin. Jeff Jarrett does not stop the pin here.
No.
Now, remember that, because commentary's like, oh, he's not even trying to win. Sid does kick out, so it doesn't matter here. Steiner then holds Sid for a Jeff Jarrett rope attack, and the two just like effectively work as a team. Steiner does push-ups as Jeff Jarrett taunts on the ropes. Sid is then thrown into the front row, but comes back almost immediately. Steiner hits a really weak title belt shot on the outside to where like you barely realize that's what he did. Like normally,
I didn't even notice he grabbed the title, really.
Yeah, I didn't even see him grab it either, but like that's usually like oh my god, that might finish the match. This was like, all right, bleh.
It's just like a really tiny little weapon shot, but like the belt is supposed to be this big thing. It's supposed to be more than a chair, I assume, but this kind of felt
in
like
the hierarchy, yeah.
In the hierarchy.
Sid then kind of fires up in the ring, but a powerbomb attempt is stopped by Steiner. Steiner then hits a front slam, and Jeff Jarrett dives really before he decides what move he's going to do.
Yeah.
Because he just does flaily arms. I think he kind of does a fist drop, but...
It was a flying nothing. It was nothing.
But he manages to hit it.
Yeah, it's bizarre. He flew into nothing, but hit something.
Steiner then lets Jeff Jarrett make the cover and doesn't stop it.
Yeah, I don't understand why he would allow
I
this.
think they think this is a tag match. I think they forgot. I legitimately
That's
think...
probably true, actually.
They kept saying mystery partner. I think they forgot.
You're probably right.
Sid then blocks a double suplex, hits one of his own. Sid then ducks a double clothesline and hits one of his own. Like, same spot pretty much back to back.
Yeah.
Sid then big boots both men and chokeslams Jarrett, but Steiner stops the pin. Sid hits a Cobra Clutch slam, then sends Jeff Jarrett to the outside and throws Jeff Jarrett into the front row. We cut to backstage, and Ric Flair grabbing the masked man out of the limo. And then we cut back. Oh no. Oh no.
Chat, it happened. He's just laying down. It doesn't look... Okay, I'll walk you through how it all feels. It doesn't look bad. Nothing looks wrong. It just looks like Sid hurt himself, twisted his knee, maybe. He's just laid out.
I disagree.
It doesn't look bad until Sid shifts. The second he shifts his body, his leg moves independently.
I think you can see something's wrong at the first shot when his knee is up, and then he drops his knee and it doesn't look quite as bad.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, like you see, like, ooh, something looks off with that leg. I don't know what.
I will say I did watch this part through my fingers, but Nick told me that he was very proud of me for watching it.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, this isn't the bad part. This
isn't the bad part.
That's tomorrow.
But there was a wiggle, and the wiggle I
did bust out laughing though. Did you catch commentary's line?
Scott Hudson's like, I think he hurt his leg.
Yeah, it looks like he hurt his leg. It's like, because they're watching the monitor. They didn't see it
either. Yeah. No one knows. But the second there was like a shift and the leg wiggled, like his shin went the direction that shins don't go, I was like, yeah, nope, we're done.
Unfortunately, Scott Steiner and Jeff Jarrett are aligned, so they kind of can't improvise.
No. How could they?
Steiner weakly kicks Sid twice and then like does push-ups, and I'm like, he is stalling.
There was somebody that got into his face a little bit, because I know Steiner goes for the other leg in a minute here.
Yeah, because he doesn't end up like boot choking Sid as well. Yeah. Just like, all right, don't go anywhere near his leg. Ric Flair's music hits. The mystery man slowly walks down to the ring, puts some fucking pep in it.
Go.
He eventually gets in the ring.
Room.
He punches Sid once. Oh my God, he turned on Sid. Steiner stomps Sid twice again and pins him. He hooks the other leg. Brother, you didn't need to hook any leg.
Nope.
Scott Steiner has retained. The mystery man unmasks to reveal Road Warrior Animal. Got him? What?
What? Who could fucking care? When we were prepping for watching the show, I generally pull up the card on Wikipedia or something to like check the times of the matches. I try very hard not to spoil the winners or any surprises or anything. I just go to that column of time.
Oh yeah, because you were very surprised by Goldberg losing. Because you were like,
oh, I was.
The match started, you went, wonder who's winning this one. And I'm like,
literally, yeah, I'm very good about not spoiling things for myself. But I did accidentally spoil who the mystery opponent was. However, I looked at Nick and I was like, I got a spoiler, but I don't know that it's a spoiler because who the fuck is this?
Yeah, I was saying, I'll tell you who could care about this. I've always been confused about Animal being the surprise person until I was reminded that this show is being booked by John Laurinaitis. Road Warrior Animal's shoot brother.
Oh.
Yep.
Got a little nepotism going on over here, I guess.
Yeah. Fuck Hawk. He's somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, where is he? Ugh. I don't think that it really matters anything else that happened in that match. I couldn't tell you how I felt about any other move that happened in this whole match. Everything changed. Everything stopped at that break.
Yeah. Well, admittedly, the match itself goes off the fucking rails.
Well, it has to. Well, I bet that it had like 5 or 6 more minutes to it.
Well, there's also the element of there's meant to be a post-match angle, which they don't show. They show the next night on Nitro. We watched it. Effectively, Scott Steiner, Jeff Jarrett, Animal, Ric Flair, and Totally Buff are all on the same side, and Ric Flair is now a heel again.
Ugh.
So some of the inconsistencies of the last few weeks, I don't want to say make sense in hindsight, but kind of got retconned because it's like
they get retconned. Yeah,
it's like
they don't make sense.
Oh, Ric Flair's a heel, and he's been a heel for God knows how long. Because clearly the mystery man was being brought in to help Steiner the whole time.
Yeah.
So then it's like, how far before this were they on the same page?
Right. I wonder if they'll kind of
no. Don't. I would say I don't know that for certain, but I know that at my heart.
Okay. The sentence I was gonna say is I wonder if they tell us anything on Nitro.
Well, there's gonna be plenty of fucking talking on Nitro because I'm pretty sure the first 30 minutes of the show are the opening segment.
Oh boy,
including plenty of replays of the leg break.
Do it. Why?
But going back to the finish of this, like they really booked themselves into a fucking corner of there was no way to stall that did not involve Sid.
No.
Or you have to rewrite characters.
Which they don't know how to do in a pinch.
Admittedly, I feel like you should have just had Steiner pin him. Like, the fact that he turns on Sid, just have Animal come out and hug Steiner. That's all you have to do.
Or even just like a handshake. Be like, that's my guy. There were ways around this, but no one here has the like quickness of thought to change the story.
Now, I am wondering, and I might be merging like things I half know, if Animal basically didn't do anything in this match, because there are certain wrestlers that have cashed in their Lloyd's of London insurance policy, so they can't work singles matches. And they can't like wrestle, but they can do tag stuff. I'm wondering, does Animal have one of these where he really can't do anything? Because I'll be fully honest with you, I don't know a goddamn thing Animal does in the last 2 months of the show.
Cool.
I know he does this, and that's fucking it.
Awesome. We are really flying blind here.
Yeah. I know the group that is this Ric Flair contingent is eventually going to be known as the Magnificent Seven. Ugh. And I'm like, how many we at right now? We got Totally Buff, that's 2, Flair, and the 3 guys. So we got 6. I don't know if that includes Badeja or not. For all I know,
it could include
they get
named
that tomorrow night. But
David.
No.
No? Okay.
He is not magnificent.
He's not, but he's his son. I don't know. I feel like this moment is the latest piece of WCW history that is retold, minus the buying. Yeah. We've talked about, like, on the wikis, in the books that we've read, no one talks about the last year of WCW. It's like 99 and then it's dead. No one talks about 2000 or 2001 except for Sin. From, like, Bash the Beach on. Like, that part of Summer on.
Yeah, I think you get, like, a mention of, like, oh, Judy Bagwell on a forklift, but, like...
But nobody talks about the context around it. Nobody talks about any other matches.
It's just like one sentence of like, remember this thing?
Yeah.
That was stupid.
Anyway. Yeah. Like, we've been feeling like we're flying blind in this history for a while now. Because we don't have a lot of like reputable forums that are talking about what's happening. And we can't go back and find backstage notes. Like, Nick is really digging into the internet archives to find any kind of information that's going on.
Oh, part of it is there's no one left to leak stuff. And there's nothing interesting to leak, so no one's...
Right, that too. But after Sin, like, all I know that happens after this, AJ Styles comes in at some point.
Yeah, he's to wrestle one match on Nitro.
And then they get bought, and that's all I know.
Yeah, I was going to say, take a guess for any of the matches on Super Brawl Revenge.
Kevin Nash versus Scott Steiner.
I think that is the main event. I think you're right there. I was going to say, you can't guess some version of Young Dragons versus 3 Count and Noble and Courageous.
What? It's probably happening.
Thoughts on this show as a whole?
I don't really have any.
This is a half decent show. And I mean half decent, and half the show is decent, half is not.
It's so unremarkable. This show would be lost to history if Sid didn't break his leg. No one would ever talk about this ever again.
Yeah, I guess I should say, obviously, this is our last appearance of Sid Vicious as well.
What?
Or last live appearance, I should say.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the total of people that we are not going to see wrestle on WCW for the rest of the show is Meng, Goldberg, Terry Funk, Sid Vicious, Jim Duggan, and Mike Sanders. Which, one of these things is not like the other, but...
Yeah, right. Wait, which one are you saying isn't like the other?
Mike Sanders.
Okay. I was saying Jim Duggan's not really a wrestler, but like...
What?
Oh, God, we are really in for it.
But yeah, so... Goldberg and Sid are both gone. So yeah, your top 2 faces now are DDP and Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
And who is third place?
You know what? Wouldn't it be great if Scott Hall came back?
Legitimately though, I'm asking, who is the third most over face? I have 2 answers and both are damning.
Third most over face. In my heart, it's Billy Kidman. He is a face now.
Yeah, I mean, him and Ray, but like, I'll put it this way, I don't see them getting a world title shot.
God, no.
Not even on Thunder. The 2 names I came up with, which I hate myself for saying, I'm like, fuck me. In third place, it's either Hugh G. Rection or Ernest Miller.
I feel like
the way the show is structured.
I feel like they killed Hugh Morris at this point. I think they're reverting back too hard on him. I don't think that he's getting pushed.
Hard on him?
Shut the fuck up. No, and then
So is it Ernest Miller? Is he the third most over face in the company?
Because he dances. Where's Disco Inferno?
Getting buried by Cody Rhodes.
You know what this company needs, Nick?
What?
Scott Norton.
I thought you were saying Pat McAfee.
I think that the Filthy Animals, I think they are your next most over.
I do know, obviously, Booker comes back at some point. I need that to be soon.
And without Stevie.
Yeah.
No Stevie.
He doesn't wrestle anymore.
Good.
But yeah, this is a weird show. Full of just
this feels like a finale, and the rest of it is just epilogue.
Yeah, this does kind of have a similar vibe to like the ECW Guilty as Charged show, where it's like so much just kind of feels lackluster, and like it's half of a finale, but not really. Again, we still have 2 months, so
Yeah, 2 months of epilogue.
Oh, one final note on Sid breaking his leg that I forgot to tell you.
Oh no.
That makes it kind of worse.
Oh, good.
Sid did not want to do the spot. He was convinced to do it by John Laurinaitis. He was like, I don't know about the spot, brother. And they're like, do it. Do the fucking spot. And then that happened. In case you already somehow didn't think John Laurinaitis was a piece of shit.
John Laurinaitis is the worst.
He really is.
What is he even doing? Is he still working for WWE?
God, no. He got the first finger of blame in the whole Janelle Grant thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were like, no, it's all him. And it's like, no, it's other people
The
too.
Bellas came back, and I know that they're connected, so wow.
Yeah, the fact that Sid didn't want to do the spot, and then that's the
hurts.
result.
Oh, man. Enjoy your sunny day in hell, John.
What do you think? Should we go into best bit, worst bit, and MVP?
I think we have to. I think we need to put this to bed.
All right, Emily, what is your best bit of Sin Sunday?
Sin on Sunday. Sin Sunday. I gave it to the Young Dragons, Evan Courageous, Jamie Noble match.
Yeah, I agree. That is
easy.
I'd say second place was probably the Cruiserweight title opener, but
Yeah.
the tag match was better.
Yeah, 100%.
Emily, what is your worst bit?
I had 2 portions of the same match, so I think it's just the main event.
Yeah, I think just maybe that as a whole.
I said the reveal of the 4th man and the leg are the worst bits.
Yeah.
And they're both in the same match, so the whole match just
I mean, the
throw it
match
away.
itself before that's not great.
It's not.
Yeah, that is a very disappointing main event for so many reasons. Yeah. And then, Emily, who is your MVP of Sin?
I gave it to Billy Kidman.
I also gave it to Billy
Wow,
Kidman.
we never do this. This is so rare.
Yeah, I thought he really shined during his tag match.
Oh, I actually loved that match. The stupid stipulation and all. It was exhausting to tell back, but it was really fun to just... It was almost a turn your brain off match. It was just
little bit
silly and fun.
Yeah, the thing is, like, it was still a really well-worked match.
Yeah, it
and
really
he's all
was.
over that.
Was the last time we agreed on all 3 of these things?
I think we had one recently. Also,
Was it recent? Okay.
It might have been over on the Patreon, though, too.
Ah, okay.
That said, up next, it's kind of the next Nitro, but technically speaking, out a day or 2 before that, will be our WrestleMania 42 review.
WrestleMania! Are you jazzed?
Yeah, not so much.
Me either.
Yeah, we'll see how WrestleMania goes over. I keep flip-flopping if this is going to be terrible or not.
I'm thinking that because it has nothing going for it right now, they're gonna pull something out of their ass to make it memorable and cool.
I don't know. I'm getting the vibe of how
Or
many...
someone's gonna tear their ACL again. That'd be fun.
I'm getting the vibe because of how many matches are on this. I feel like it's going to be like a WrestleMania 32 or 35 where it's like this show is so fucking long. Because they're starting it early too. It's like, oh.
Nothing will be as long as WrestleMania.
I think it's going to be
33.
2 5-hour shows.
Fuck.
I think it's going to be 6 to 11 both days.
Jesus Christ. Have we made a drinking game?
Not yet.
Let's do that. We're gonna have snacks. We're gonna have drinks. If we make up a game, we'll put it out for you all, and you'll already have seen it.
And we're not going to do anything Prime because I listened back to something and I went, oh, I hate how much Prime product we ended up purchasing for one of them.
Oh God, we had Prime in the house for like a year
Because we didn't drink it.
because it's terrible. It's so nasty.
But if you want to listen to any of our back catalog, including some of our modern WrestleMania reviews, you can. Pretty much everywhere podcasts are found except for SoundCloud. Also follow us on social media at Butts in the Pod.
We love seeing comments on all of our platforms as well. If you comment, we will at least like and comment back.
And then patreon.com/buttsintheseats, $5 a month gets you, at this point I think it is 50 pieces of bonus content over there. We're going through the rise of the NWO. We're getting some actually good shit.
It's kind of nice, but also not good shit. Some days it feels like the, same content, different platform, but we are having way more fun over there than we are in 2001.
And we still don't really know what it is at this point, but we're going to be doing a special bonus episode for Seats in the Butts 50 over there.
Woo! Yeah, we need to sit down and figure out what that's going to be.
Emily, any closing thoughts before WrestleMania and our next Nitro?
Oof. I think I just want to, lay and do nothing. Preserve the bones in my leg.
Hey, how about this? If you actually watch the Sid leg break, we can rewatch the Shane McMahon thing. As a treat.
That really is a treat. You may have swayed me.
But until we get to Emily's sick treats, Nick, thanks for listening to the Butts in the Seats podcast.
Brr.